Hi, I'm Zach Mayfield, and welcome to another video about the DJI Mavic Mini 2 on your YouTube feed. Me and my handsome cameraman Christian are gonna do our best to not waste your time. Here's a 2-second intro. So let's talk about the main differences between the new Mavic Mini 2 up in the sky and the first version. Kind of like the main point is this new version shoots in 4K up to 30 frames per second, whereas the first version only shot in 2.7K or 1080. Now you can still shoot in 1080 or 2.7K, but because it's a 4K sensor, you can do some nice little zoomage while filming, or you can just shoot in 4K and do your zooms in post, which is probably what I would do, but the option is there. Another huge difference is we now have this new controller. It's the same controller that they use for the Mavic Air 2, which is awesome. It's a little bit beefier, but it feels like a really advanced Game Boy. Also, we're using OcuSync 2.0 instead of dumb old Wi-Fi, so you can get way better transmission and you don't have to worry about it disconnecting. And because of this new OcuSync 2.0 technology being brought into this Mavic Mini 2, you can actually get up to 10 kilometers distance, which we're definitely not gonna test. The original version, you could only get 4 kilometers, but it's always recommended legally to keep your drone within sight. Christian, are we doing that?
No. I really don't know where it is.
Actually, where is it? I gotta look for us. Oh, we're not that far. I can see us.
Okay.
Right now, I'm filming in 4K at 30 frames per second. That way, in post, I can slow it down to 80% speed, so it'll equal out to 24 frames per second when you do that. Unfortunately, I don't have ND filters for it at the moment, so I'm kind of cranking my shutter. I have it at 1/800 right now. And I have everything set to manual, so I can control the shutter speed, ISO. You can, if you're a beginner, do everything auto and it will just take care of all the settings for you so you can just fly for fun. But it's nice to know that they did include the more advanced settings so you can customize things when you're droning around the town legally. Well, look at these, dude, look at these shadows of us. Similar to the first version of the Mavic Mini, this thing is just under 249 grams. You still need to check your local regulations and stuff, and there is built-in GEO settings that will help you with that to make sure you're not flying illegally. But it's really nice that they kept it so light, so you can fly it in a lot of different places, and it makes it super easy to travel with. And I'm gonna go a little lower.
Push it.
We're pushing the limits of the Mini 2. We're going 10 kilometers.
10 kilometers, that thing, like, it'll freeze in the air.
I can see my parents in Nebraska. So right now we're learning, kids, what to do when your battery's low. It'll beep real loud at you, and you just gotta get this sucker home.
It's a little aggressive.
If you set your home point, this thing will actually come home by itself if it has too low of battery.
Think it's up there somewhere?
Come on, Daniel!
Oh, I found it, I found it, I found it, I found it!
If you do get the combo, it costs this much. Or if you just get the drone by itself, it costs this much. I have the combo here. It's really nice. It comes with this cute little carrying case that I can fit inside my backpack easily. And you get these additional batteries with a little group charger. So what are some other super cool things about my new friend Daniel here? Well, guess what? I'm definitely not looking at my notes right now. It has now level 5 wind resistance instead of level 4.
That's way high.
Also, Christian, guess how much faster it goes than the previous one?
Light speed.
23% more.
I was close.
Guess how much higher it can go?
10 kilometers.
False, 33% higher.
Damn it.
LOL, here we go! Whoa, this is actually super sick. So in my opinion, this is kind of the perfect beginner drone. It flies exactly like the Mavic Air 2, which flies incredibly well, flies great, but it's really small, it's more affordable, it's more portable. Bars. And if it's your first drone, DJI makes it really simple to get into because they give you like a tutorial when you open the app, and then you can just kind of learn on the fly. They make it safe. It has obstacle avoidance when you're going down, which keeps you safe so you don't crash into cars and people and stuff. If you are a beginner, DJI has included some really cool quick shot creative modes, which basically gets you like an interesting shot if you don't really know how to fly in more advanced modes. So the first one we're gonna do, what is it called? I think it's called...
Quick shot.
It's called a droney.
Never mind.
I think it's like a drone selfie. Oh, it's returning by itself? Dude, come here, Daniel. My son returns.
The prodigal son.
The prodigal. My son returns.
So now this is the rocket maneuver.
Hey-o!
It just like shoots missiles. Okay, so this one's going straight up while tracking us. That makes sense. Since it starts and comes back to the same place, you can do some really cool Instagram boomerangs where it goes back and forth, and you can just loop it and create those really cool Instagram posts if you wanted to do something like that. Oh, draw a box around us, okay. Subject lost. I am lost in a lot of ways. Drawing a box, hitting start, see if it works. Go Daniel, go! Okay, yeah, he's doing like a little parallax move. Oh, dude, that was sick. Good job, Daniel.
Daniel. Hey.
Daniel, you be good.
You stay. Bye-bye.
So we've been operating in normal mode. You can go to Cine, which will slow everything down and make everything really smooth, or you can go to sport mode, which turns off obstacle avoidance, as it does with all DJI drones. And then it can basically go friggin' fast. DJI announces creative grocery grabbing.
In partnership with Amazon.
Dude, that'd be sick. With the camera on this drone, you can do 12 megapixel photos, which is really cool if you want to edit some photos and post them. Also, you can do panoramic photos, which is really cool. So if you're in need of your first drone, or you just want a small, cheaper drone to get your hands on to do some fun footage or document friends, family, whatever you want to do, I really do think the Mini is a perfect drone for that kind of thing. Mini 2, actually. Low battery.
It's a wrap.
Don't subscribe until I get a new battery in.
No, subscribe.
Subscribe.